In this video, we're going to talk about a third strategy on how to divide multi-digit numbers. Don't forget, as you're watching this video, you do have the option to pause, rewind, and even rewatch the video at any time, as it's always going to be available to you. Also, don't forget to take good notes and jot down a few questions along the way if you're confused or even if you're wondering something, so that we can have further discussions in the classroom. Let's get going. This strategy, we're going to talk about multiplying up in order to divide. Now, you might be asking yourself, multiply? We're dividing. Why are we going to multiply if the goal is to divide 496 divided by 16? Well, that's easy. You see, the opposite or the inverse of division is actually multiplication. Think about it this way. Let's say you have 12 apples and you have 4 people in your family, and you want each person in your family to have the same amount of apples. Well, each person would get 3 apples, because if you divided the 12 apples up amongst the 4 people in your family, they would get 3 apples each. Now let's think about the reverse of that. Let's say there are 4 people in your family, and you go apple picking, and each person picks 3 apples. How many apples is that? 4 times 3 gives us 12. So it's really just the opposite, which is why we're able to multiply up as a division strategy. So what does this mean? Now, this might not be the greatest method to use because, for example, we have some pretty big numbers here. Multiplying up is fine to do, but we're going to be doing a lot of work. And in this video, I'm actually not going to go through every single multiplication problem because then the video would be very, very long. But I'm just going to show you what I mean by using this strategy. So I'm going to take the number 16. And my goal is I want to see how many times 16 goes into 496. So I'm going to just start multiplying. So 16 times 1 gives me 16. 16 times 2 gives me 32. 16 times 3 gives me 48. 16 times 4 gives me 64. 16 times 5 gives me 80. 16 times 6 gives me 96. 16 times 7 gives me 112. 16 times 8 gives me 128. 16 times 9 gives me 144. 16 times 10 gives me 160. And I would literally continue to do this until I've reached a number that either gives me exactly what I want to divide into or close to it. So you can see how, although this strategy does work, and it works well, I would have to do this a lot in order to get to that final number. Think about if these numbers were a little larger. Think about if it was 4,096 divided by 16. How much work would you be doing then? So again, it's a strategy, and I really want you to pay attention to the patterns here and what's going on with the numbers. But also think about, is it the best strategy that we might want to use when we're dividing larger numbers?